Okay, so I'm over here having a whole moment, and I'm always having moments, so I had to really get on here and just start recording because your girl been really procrastinating, and that's the part of I wouldn't even just say procrastinating. It's like you waiting for what? Okay, so I know that there's a reason why I need to record right now. I know there's a reason why I press play. I know there's a reason why I'm coming to this moment in time. I am having a lot of thoughts. I'm having a lot of frequencies, and it's like I'm starting to realize like you're wallowing in this postpartum depression. Cause okay, I have been clinically diagnosed with major depressive disorder, and I also have other co-occurring disorders, but I'm recently postpartum, as you can see the little babies there. So your girl has been really going through it. One, let's get to the root of something. I don't necessarily believe in the diagnosis, meaning I'm not going to give my life force energy. I'm not going to give my spirit, my soul, my essence over to mental health challenges, diagnosis. Like, I'm not underneath those things. Those are things that I may experience, and I now navigate the world with those experiences, okay? Or challenges, okay? That doesn't mean that's why I don't even like using that I'm depressed, because it's like you're deep. Okay, anywho, but let's be real. If you're feeling something, if something's going on, so basically all my life I felt crazy. I felt out of the ordinary. I felt different. I felt extraterrestrial. I felt alienated. You know, I felt outside of this world, and I'm sure we all have felt like this at some point in our life. And I feel like that's the part of the trick, is to keep everyone so individualistic and not really relating, and thinking that we're so disconnected. There's no one who feels how we feel, that everything has to be perfect and look a certain way before we put it out. So we never put it out. Therefore, we never get the help that we need. We never get the support every day. We never get the career that we need. Well, this is my life right now, y'all. I got boxes and stuff in the back of me. I'm holding back tears right now because I didn't realize that so much of my problem is me resisting my reality, and going against the grain of what I feel like how I should be showing up versus what I've been conditioned and programmed to be to suit everybody else. And so now that I'm finally in a space where all of that is coming off of me, my system, my nervous system, my soul, my entire being would no longer allow no form of conditioning program, I don't care where it is, to vibrate. I can't vibrate on those frequencies for long. Like, they can't be my main frequency. Like, they can't harvest my energy, use my energy, manipulate my energy anymore. Not for long, unless it's going to be used for the greater good. So most of the things, even when they're negative, are always going to be used for my catalyst for my ascension. So I'm grateful for everything that has happened and took place, including my little star seeds over here looking at me. So yeah, I'm waiting for things to be perfect. Y'all, I'm not gonna say hate is a strong word, I understand that, but like, that's how the enemy, these lower energies, the whatever, let me just say, dis-ease, discomfort, depression will have you, the demon of depression will have you feeling like you're not enough, nothing's perfect, like it has to be a certain way. Like, yeah, maybe one day, maybe when I have the energy, the resources, the funds, the mental fucking capacity, this shit will look how it's supposed to look. But right now, how it's supposed to look is how it looks, because this is what the fuck it is. Why are you trying to put out a false reality? Why are you trying to manipulate the people? Why are you trying to, what are you trying to do it for, and why? So much of we fight against, that's not supposed to be on social media. Don't talk about that. Don't do that. Oh my God. And so much of that works on social media. So much of being inauthentic and creating vibes and all of that. It works for some people. That's what they need. They don't want the real. They want you. They don't want the new mom, freshly postpartum, waiting to have children, 26-year-old people say it's the perfect age. I feel like it's too young. So, kudos to anyone who had a child younger than me, because this shit has literally catapulted me into, like, my, like, you gotta get out here and go for real. Like, y'all, this is not about me, but it's about me type shit. Like, I have 2 babies here that I gotta go hard for. Not like culturally, you know, ground culture, not toxic. I can't do that shit. I told y'all, certain programmings don't work for me. I can't do the grind culture. I can't work the 9 to 5s endlessly. I cannot do the things that are just detrimental to my spirit being, okay? Okay, so that's not saying I don't want to work. That's not saying I don't want to make money. That's not saying I don't want to generate revenue. But that's saying that the ways that we have been conditioned to do it, it's not going to work for a lot of us, specifically for me. They like my little audience. Yeah, I'm so happy. It's like, something I can say about this shit. Okay, but let me see where this video is really going, guys. I just want this, like, I want to get it out. Like, there is a spirit of, like, shit trying to keep me down, shit trying to hold me back. This has been going on for years, bro, since 22, my fucking entire fucking life, bro. But back to what I was saying, like, when I say you gotta go hard, it's like, so when you are who you are, depending on how you, like, certain things were done in a certain way to keep you from, like, they can benefit off of it, they can use it, like, they can use the battery, put the battery in your back end, you know. But then when you start wanting your own self, when you start puppeteering, when you start mastering your puppeteering self, now it's, oh, who does she think she is? Oh, you know, and it's like, what's the problem? Oh, it was cool when you do it, but now when I do it, fuck off. And this is why, like, I get it. And so I'm just wanting to be I'm wanting to be the actor on my own stage, baby. This is the main frame, what is it? Main stage, I don't know, main character. Okay, cool. I'm the main character in Kawanda's world. I now have 2 little starseeds that I must honor and look after. I've already kind of, like, you know, I feel like been missing the mark on a lot of shit because a girl perfectionist and I just want everything to be right, and I just don't like other people's shit, especially my own shit, fucking with their life and their betterment. But the thing is, the reality is, y'all, I was delusional. Like, they are by far pure blessings, by far the best thing in the world. Kids are by far blessed, like, they're pure. They're very pure. Now, we gotta be honest about how we karmically when we get into these situations, like, you know, divine unions, partnership, like that stuff matters. Biology, DNA, nurture, nature. Now, their nature, meaning their biology, all the spiritual stuff that we like. I ain't gonna lie, the person that I believe I had them with, I feel like it was a divine counterpart. We were meant to do it like we did it, and I feel like even the stuff that's happened, it had to happen how it was happened because I'm afraid to be alone. Like I'm so afraid to be alone that I had to create kids in order to comfort myself and soothe something in me that I couldn't do without them being present. It took them fucking being here for me to realize some shit that, oh, I didn't really need them here to like, you know, like, so it's fucked up in a sense, but at the same time, God got a plan for us, and I mean big God, creator God, like, you know, and not on no bullshit, you know. So I just realized that, like, I can't keep waiting for the perfect moment. I can't keep waiting for the, like, divine timing is now. Like, I can't, like, yes, but, like, you keep telling me, well, when you gonna feel better? 4 months postpartum, when? Now, there's been moments I have every, like, today is not even a bad day. I'm not even feeling bad or under the spells of, you know, but it's more so like just the reality that, damn, it's like sometimes it's yourself keeping you locked in, it's yourself keeping you boxed in, and sometimes you have to really think about, like, what is the one thing that I can do right now to get up out of this funk, this mess, this drink. And for me, it was like, be fucking, what are you hiding for? Who are you pretending for? Who are you sugarcoating for? Like, this shit is hard. This shit is gruesome. And so many people talk about it, and you, like, you know, I've heard the story, I see the struggle. And this was my biggest fear of becoming a mom and not being prepared, not having the resources, not having the support, and it was like I couldn't fathom why I hated my childhood so much, why I had this hatred, this disdain, this feeling towards my mom. It was not like towards her, the individual, the person. I love her. I love who she is. I love everything about her. I love her hustle spirit. I love all, like, who mom is very divine, cosmic, very matriarchal person as far as all the goodness and the great. Even her worst self is like duality. Like, because I know how great of a mom she's been, I understand how dark of a mom she's been, and it doesn't make it right. It doesn't justify any harm or any trauma that I've experienced. It highlights the light. It highlights my ability to transcend. It highlights our ability to be invincible, to be eternal. This is eternal life, y'all. We are gods. We are these entities that are meant to live beyond the veil. Like, it's beautiful, and I'm grateful, and I hate that it's not seen how I feel it and how I live it. But I hate that sometimes I don't always be able to live in this moment, this reality. Let me go put this back in the freezer. Hold on. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, I'm going through it, like, mentally, emotionally. I'm just like, oh shit, life is really something. I'm healing a lot of my inner child wounds. I'm realizing some shit was exaggerated in my mind to heal me up. Some shit wasn't exaggerated enough. Some shit was minimized too much to heal me up. So you have to find the balance in your processing. Honestly, like, my goal right now is to, like, heal myself fully and be a strong enough vessel, strong enough frequency to just hold space from what's before me and what's behind me. Like just exist. Like, I'm over trying to save and overly healed and overly, like, oh god, like that shit has traumatized me. Even, like, just you know, just seeing too much, being too open to certain things. Here you go, baby. And so yeah. So yeah, the point of this video was just like to be real. Like, what am I needing? Like, I need community, I need friends, I need family, I need people who want to be around me, who aren't afraid of my density, who isn't afraid of like my rage. Like, this shit is challenging right now. Sometimes I get fucking mad. Sometimes I get pissed off because I didn't fucking do this. I didn't do this shit right. And who the fuck does? Who the fuck did? You know, like I'm not complaining. I'm not asking nobody to come fix nothing. I'm asking somebody to, but just sit with me. Can you just sit with me? Just sit with me. There's not enough people in the community, in the collective, willing to just sit with you. Just sit with you. Don't fix it. Don't change it. Just sit with me and watch me work. Let me do the work. And if that's too much for you, then cool. Keep going. Go about your day. But yeah, like, I just realized I was just like, I'm holding so much in. I'm staying stuck. I'm in a place that I don't want to be because I'm in the place that I don't want to be. And the only way out is through. I got to move. I have to move any kind of steps. And right now, this is the first huge step, the initial step of like, okay, Kawanda. Might not be every day. It's like every day I'm not going to feel like putting out content. I'm not going to feel like showing up every day. I'm not going to want to have to edit and do the work that comes with this thing. So I have to like be real about that. And I know like there's going to come a time where, you know, I will have the energy. I will be able to maintain the frequency. And sometimes like that's what discourages me is the fact that, oh, maybe it's not meant to be because I don't, baby. You live and you breathe it. If your life is meant, you deserve everything you desire. Just because you're not energetically vibrating at the frequency 100% of the time, bitch, that's not real. Like, I mean, and I'm not saying like kudos to the people who do. Like, shout out to y'all. That's y'all calling. That's y'all mission. That's y'all's life work. Like I said, I have reached levels of energy where I realize, okay, there are things that you have to do in order to maintain certain energies. And then there is things that that you just gotta be real, like, okay, fake it until you make it isn't working right now because I'm not supposed to be making it. Or like I'm not supposed to be faking it. Like this season is meant to be challenging. I'm meant to suffer. I'm meant to struggle. Not because I deserve to struggle. I deserve to suffer. I'm a horrible person, horrible spirit. I'm a slave. I'm da da da. But that this is just the experience that my soul has contracted with, and it's just time to move. It's time. This is what I need in order to get to the levels in which I've decided that I wanted to go. And you gotta stop being afraid of what that feels like. You can't say you want the highest shit in the world, the best fucking shit in the world, the highest frequency, like, and not be willing to feel that whole hard thing. Because how you gonna when you get to that, how you gonna know to there's some shit that I know now that when I get it again, when I get it back, I know what I could never do. There are some things that I gotta do now. Some people I gotta cut off. Some cords I gotta cut. Some doors I have to completely close. Some things I have to completely shut off in order to sever this loop and usher in and or stabilize my new timeline. So sometimes it isn't just like, oh, the new self isn't ready yet. The new self is in the newness, in the future co-creating. The old self is in the old self doing the bullshit, and you sitting there watching both of them and trying to decide, or you dabbling, you doing both things, and it's like, which one, what are we doing? Like, we're gonna run ourselves rampant, and that's where I feel like mental challenges come rampant, in the space where you refuse to decide. And it ain't gonna feel how you want to feel. It's not gonna look how you want it to look. You got to make the decision, and this is me making the decision that whatever I have to do, whatever I need to do, however it needs to happen, let it happen. Like, I just want easefulness, meaning that, like, okay, I've dealt with it. Can it come like just like I've dealt with it coming like that? Now, if I gotta have it like that, cool. Not my will, but let your will be done. But at the same time, my God, come on, like that ain't really how. Like, I am a big enough girl now to recognize when God showing up for me, and it ain't gotta be from pain. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, like I said, if I gotta go through the motion just to get through the lotion, hey, I will. But I just, I prefer to have it more easily. Thank you. But yeah, there are some things, like I said, that I'm just gonna be working on within myself, cause it's like we gotta get back right with God. We gotta get back right with ourselves. Like, we have to honor ourselves. And like I said, there's so much I want to talk to y'all about my postpartum experience. But for now, I'm just going to let this video end here. If you have questions, concerns, thoughts, anything, let me know. I can kind of curate my next videos based off that. But the next, like, I just felt inspired. I felt like I was just like fighting. I do it, and I feel like I feel, but you ain't gonna ever feel like it. You're in it. This is it. This is what it's like, and this is where we're going. And eventually, maybe, hopefully, things improve. But right now, this is where we at. This is my life. I desire greatness. I desire better, and creating content is one of the ways that I'm gonna do that. So let that be that. I got some babies over here who need my attention, so I'm gonna love on them. And when I'm inspired to come back on here again, I will. But I'll go ahead and get this uploaded. I want the things to be aesthetically pleasing, but my life is raw, real and unfiltered. Ain't shit aesthetically about that. Ain't shit cute, pretty about healing. And that's another trick that has happened with these illusions and delusions and collusions. But anywho, I will talk to y'all at a later time. I just have to get this off my chest because, we ain't staying here. We here, but we ain't staying here, okay? And this is something I'm not mentally, physically, spiritually, all of it. What you see right here will not be. Whether that's tomorrow, next week, next year, next month, next season, whatever has to happen, it's got to happen, and we're getting out of the funk, okay? Okay, Ashe. Okay, my baby.